Oh, the Tinkerer is here now. Okay. I wasn't paying attention, apparently. I just need a lot more money in order to do anything. Need 9 gold. 50 silver. Anyway, let me look at what it takes for a gem to be crafted into a hook. We just need 15 of a gem to make a hook. Okay. We can also make large of that gem. For capture the gem, like capture the flag, if you die, you drops it. So you can kind of do a multiplayer type capture the flag thing. Topaz robe. Increases maximum mana by 40. I think we can make a robe using silk at a loom. Topaz gem spark block with combining with glass. That's cool. Multicolored stained glass using amethyst, topaz, sapphire, emerald, and ruby. And yellow stained glass, which is just glass wall and topaz. Then of course there's the gem corns, which is just like 1 acorn and 1 gem. Oh, this one. Increases movement speed and acceleration. Provides light when worn. This is actually pretty good to actually have. We have the stuff for it. Oh, we don't. Not quite. We need 1 more topaz. All the gems have similar things you can make with them. Also, amethyst stone block. Gem stone blocks. That's pretty cool. Amethyst robe. Increase mana by 20. Reduce mana cost. I think that's the same. No, it is different. For each gem. Interesting. I think the staffs are also different as well. But it's just the amethyst, well, the topaz that has the... whatever this is. Which we can make with Demonite bar. Or Crimtine bar. We can also, with the Dryad, check the status. Which tells us that this world is 9% corrupt. You have a lot of work to do. This Dryad wants you to get rid of all of the corruption in the world. And if you do that, if you get rid of all the biomes that they don't like, you get an achievement. I did this in a large world after I beat the game. It's probably more recommended to do it in a small world. But that's just a thing you can know. And this will tell you how much is left, basically, to do. Also, my pumpkins have already grown. Oh, that didn't take long. We can use them for armor and furniture, so... But they're pretty much like wood, basically. Also, I should probably show that the purification powder, you can just like throw it out in front of you and it affects that area. Just in front of, around you. They point it in. Still need more silver and gold, really. The armor is better than what I currently have though, and gold seems to be the best. 4 defense, 5 defense, 4 defense. But it's 25, 30, and 20. So we need like 70 something. Gold bow does 11 damage. Can also make candle and candelabra. Also, we can make a toilet. And iron doors, which I guess can't be broken by our enemies during an event. I would hope. But they might still be breakable, honestly. We can also make a trash can, which I think just like trashes items we've put into it. I put this over by the door. Or is it just like storage? It might just be storage, actually. That's cool. Also, I wanted to put a bucket on my head because I heard that you could do that. Oh my goodness. Just put it on the head. Okay. So that is the thing you can do. I really want the set bonuses of defense from the other armor as well. So we might just keep mining until we get enough silver and gold. Catching and selling critters seems to be a pretty acceptable way of just making a little bit of money. Also, I forgot entirely about the shadow candle. Required objects, workbench, and ectomist. Which I believe ectomist, we have to die a bunch for, basically. Because when we die, we actually drop a tombstone. And I think if a lot of those gather, it has ectomist effect. And zombies will spawn in that area. And we can use it for crafting special things as well. But we would have to actually die on purpose to get that. Because the other way of making money is just like fighting enemies. So I was hoping I could just like deactivate the town effect in a small area. For that, also I believe, because this cactus has a flower on it, we can actually get that flower, which is used for making pink dye. I guess I could go fishing as well, but I have to get more bait for it. I should probably have a pressure plate in my piggy, so I can have that just in case I need to scan for wires. It's really surprising just how much of this game is just like organizing your chests. Because you have so many items, you have to just sort through them and see what you can do with them. Also, hey, there's a face there. That's from a different game. Okay, I've somehow managed to scrape together 10 gold. Surprisingly went a lot smoother than I thought it would. There's also a cloud there for the Eye of Cthulhu there. Okay, let's buy the Tinkerer's Workshop. So we have that now. Guess we can just have that around here. So now, we can combine our climbing claws and spike shoes. Get the tiger climbing gear. Very nice. Oh, the blood moon's rising. You see what I mean about the blood moon now? It just happens randomly. You just have to deal with it until morning. Also, the critters also turn evil during a blood moon. Oh, hey, there's the rare zombie. It's the bride. Killed the bride. She drops her wedding dress and wedding veil. So there we go, that's both the bride and groom dead now. Just for vanity items. Hey, look, there's another face in the cloud there. It's a bit hard to see, though. I mean, this is gonna be good for money, at least, because it can fight a lot of enemies. Also, hey, it's the fox lady. Because I guess a blood moon is a full moon as well. Rawr, woo! Danger me, rah! Also selling a dog tail and dog ears. And the werewolf. That's a cool thing. I'll grab that. There we go. Werewolf. Also, I do want to make a gold watch, because that can actually be made into something else. Though we want later. Which means we don't need a tin watch anymore. It has the same function. Because we can combine it with a few other things to make a GPS at some point. But we need a compass first. Also, during a blood moon from the Dryad, we can get vile powder, corrupt seeds, corrupt grass wall. Also, the Dryad has like an aerial effect doing damage to things around her, which is cool. I assume also selling crimson stuff in a crimson world. Got a demonite banner as well. They're really stacking up. They look different for each thing to represent the enemy that they represent. You know what I mean? But like, we're gonna get a lot of them as we go because we're gonna fire a lot of things. We really need Ectomist for a lot of things, unfortunately. Also, I just got a bloody tear. Summons the blood moon. So you have to use this at the start of a night. But it means if you want to have a blood moon, you can do that. There is also other ways of obtaining the Band of Star Power, which is probably what I'm going to have to do instead. This is probably the most organized my inventory has looked. I've also got one extra spot to put an accessory. So I probably would put something just equipable that has an effect that I like. And this would be a good reason to re-roll the random effect, so we can just equip it and have an extra thing. Okay, so we need to get rid of that. So I can go down straight. I can hear a worm. There it goes. It missed. Oop, I broke the rope. Fix the rope. Just gonna keep working the rope and see if I can just make it work. Let me try a bit of this. Oh, there's a boulder there. A boulder trap. Gone now, though. I mean, as long as we land in the water down there, we don't take any fall damage as well. But I'm going to use my rope to go down instead. We can also pick up the active stone block, which connects with the wire we can see for the trap. I guess we can just blow that up and grab it. Or I guess mine it if we know where they are. Oh, that's a big hole. Some gold there that I want. There's a bat statue. Hopefully not tied to anything mechanical. Nope, cool. Good to know. And that water goes down a long way. Of course. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, there's a trap. Oh, it spawns the bat. I didn't see any... Oh, there's the wire. Okay. Like, I thought I didn't see any wire. Good thing that was just a statue trap, basically. If it was a boulder trap, I'd be in trouble. If it was an explosive, I'd be in trouble. If it was a dart trap, I think I'd be alright, but I'd have to have moved quickly. I really think I'm just going to have to go through to this. A couple of enemies though on the way. So let me use my other loadout. If I can use my hotkeys correctly, we can probably get in and out alright. Although I'm really bad at that apparently. Shouldn't be that bad, but I am. Oh, hello fairy. I might want to follow that actually. Quite possibly. Can also just use the rope, which is good. Gonna take all that. We got a trident to stab things with. See about following that fairy. Can just make a little air pocket. Nope, that's water. We're fine. I can't see, but we're fine. I just wanted to make an air pocket. Hey, there's a heart life crystal over there. Although we have almost maxed out our health as well. We can get 4 more. Soon to be 3 more. Maxing out 400, I believe. Ow! Oh, there's also a mining hut down there. Gonna look at that. It's got a picture of the guide, I believe. Take all that. Take all this. Guide Picasso. Nice. There's a lot of silt there. Oh, there's a lot of water here. Also, a bunch of amethyst right here, so I can grab that as well. Just for the few things I actually might want it for, like a grapple, I guess? Not really. I don't need it to grapple. I really needed the topaz, wasn't it? I think that's the one I needed. Hello. Love enemies dropping on me randomly. Okay, let's see how far down we can go. The water hasn't drained, so that's a problem. But I have one piece of dynamite here that might help. May or may not. It's going to connect to another cave, but I don't know if it's going to go further than that. It will also make the cave, like, this tunnel down a bit wider, which is good. It's not going down anymore, so that was just a small hole. Oh, tiny. Tiny hole. Maybe we should go get some more dynamite. Also, forgot to use my life crystal. Up 340 now. Ooh, we also got a gravitation potion. That's good. Very good. I'm tempted to use that somewhat nowish, though. Which is dangerous. It can be quite dangerous. Because when we drink it, it allows the control of gravity, which means we can flip gravity upside down for 3 minutes. And we can go back and forth with it. What is Link doing all the way out here? I don't know. Grab a bunch of dynamite. And let's hopefully not die when we get to the bottom of this. Okay. Drop them slowly-ish. Gonna go up for air. Okay, we can go deeper. The water is so satisfying to look at. I love it. I'm gonna accidentally... Yeah. It's fine. Might cause issues for myself with water at some point, just because I like the water physics. There's some more topaz. Grab that. Whoa. Hello. Get out. Get rid of you. There's still a lot of water here. That was the most NPC dialogue thing I've ever said, I think. There's a lot of water here. We should clear it out before we move on. I don't know what that character is, but that's a character now, I guess. Oh, there's more gold there as well. We can also make sticky dynamite using gel, so that could be pretty useful. There's a hut down there. Completely flooded, of course. We have 4 more pieces of dynamite. How far down does it go? Okay, so that's the bottom down there. Might want to... Oh! It's draining a lot. Success? If it's draining down a pathway that I don't have to worry about, that is. We might want to do something about this as well. So we can actually get through here. What I can do is actually drop a stick of dynamite down there. Nice. And most of the things that are important shouldn't break. That being chests, because chests have stuff inside them, and it's a bit complicated if they were to explode, so we can just grab that. Also got a Titan Potion, increases knockback. Platinum Chandelier. Chrono devours his lunch. Sunflowers, nice. Sufficiently advanced. Also, I guess this is where the water drained down. That's pretty good for us. Ooh, compass. That was that thing we needed. There we go. Displays horizontal position. I thought we had that already. Guess not. But it means now we can actually see how far from the middle of the world we are. Or how far to the edges of the world we are, I guess. Also here is a gem tree for rubies. I don't think it dropped any though. I really don't need that active stone block stuff. Oh my goodness. Gold, but also trap, because there's a detonator there and a piece of dynamite there. So let me grab that. It's fine. I need to really make space in my inventory. There's the detonator there. Pretty easy to miss, but we're going to grab that and probably sell it. Now I'm going to grab all this gold here. I've got a carton of milk. Minor improvements to all stats. For strong, healthy bones. 20-minute duration. Also found some more topaz up here. I feel like we have decent control of the world at this point. The world is our oyster at this point, basically. Just need to be careful of traps. Another chest around there. And we're 1,546 depths now into the caverns. I'm fine. Hey, gold coins. I'll take that. And another minecart track. This should be pretty good for us. Another mushroom biome down here. Another hut. We probably don't even need to find huts anymore because we probably have everything we need from them. Gonna be getting a lot of repeat rewards for things. That's the thing, we're pretty well positioned, and we don't need to find more stuff, basically, kinda. Take this life crystal there. It's also cool, like, exploring places, though, and then finding them again much later, so... I wonder if I can make a lot of good here. If I just get some stuff underneath the rails here. Because there's some silt up there, which, because it works like sand and falls down, should mean that when it falls down, we can land on the minecart track, and that means it should break. Because there's nowhere for it to actually place, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's a good way to harvest this. Hopefully that doesn't break the minecart track, though. It did. Okay, that's fine. I do need the minecart track anyway. Every bit helps. Hello, random water chest that's not in water. Got a flipper here. Grants the ability to swim. So if we equip that, we should just be able to jump up in water as much as we want. That's really good. And there is another life crystal here. So let's use up those two. We need one more to max out our health. Another mushroom biome. Should probably actually look at these because they might have some good stuff for us. There's plenty of ore here. I see a chest there in the darkness. We probably have enough gold at this point for armor, which is good. Because that's like the main reason we've been mining recently. As well as just trying to get further down in the world because I eventually want to get to the bottom of everything. Oops, I just threw a bomb. More homies boots. I feel like it's a bad idea to mine into this and drain all this water, but also... I like it. I like draining the water in the areas, so I'm gonna just do that. It's gonna flood into the minecart cave a little bit. And it's still gonna be flooded for a little bit anyway. Regardless. Let me just quickly check for traps. I don't see anything. There's another goblin army approaching from the west. I think that says that that means we're prepared, basically. Which is okay with me, so... There's a couple of life crystals here, though. Which means we can max out our health. There we go. It's still good to grab them, though, because we can use them for other things. And if you have multiple people playing in the same world, it's good to just have extras. Ooh. The star statue, nice. We want to actually probably keep that. Also, lava will burn you. You will burn in lava. Don't touch. You can touch it a little bit, but not much. If you're on fire, you probably want to jump, I believe? I may be wrong, but you want to get into water as soon as possible, basically, if you're on fire. Also, there are mushroom trees here. They can just grow, basically, from mushrooms. And we can mine them to get more mushrooms. But it's not like a different type of wood, it's just still mushrooms. Which is technically a different type of wood, but yeah. We've already been collecting mushrooms, so we don't need to chop down these trees for more at the moment. We can also get mushroom grass seeds, so we can actually grow mushroom biome wherever we want. Even on the surface, which is I think what we need to do at some point. I think, though, I'm pretty set from here. Oh, there's another chest up there, though. But I might head up to the surface after this. It is so helpful having the little piggy with us. We can just get so much more ore. We have so much more storage space because of it. Just gonna drain the water out of here. What's that? Is that a thing I need to worry about? I don't think so. It might just be like a random spawn grave thing that doesn't actually count as a grave. We can just break it. It's fine. We can get a breathing reed, which means that if we're under the water, it increases the breath time and allows breathing in water. It's apparently also a melee weapon, so... We also found a suspicious looking eye in here. Which means we can fight the Eye of Cthulhu again and get some more Demonite ore. Which might be worthwhile. Since we're gonna need more at some point. But for now, just hold on to the eye. Oh hey, Goblin Army. Also, I've been accidentally destroying my pumpkins. We can start grabbing them, I guess. It's not a bad thing, but I was hoping to let them grow more. Because I put away the book that lets me not destroy the grass. And the pumpkins count as a similar type object to that. So if you don't want to break your pumpkins, you probably want to have that book on you. Man, the ball and chain mace stuff is just the way to go. We have a shield around ourselves when we do a little bit of melee damage. No, slime, run! Run, slime! He's not gonna make it. He might make it. But only if I walk away from him so he's not on screen actively getting killed. Just gonna grab all my pumpkins now, might as well. Man, those archers, though, would still get through to us. I also don't think we can sleep through a goblin army attack. It usually starts when you get back to your base. You probably don't want to go back to your base if you see the army coming from the west or east. But there we go, we've defeated them. We can make pumpkin armor, pumpkin decorations, got a jack-o'-lantern. We can make a pumpkin pie, medium improvement style stats. Stuff it all up in one bite. 8-minute duration. I've got so much stuff that I'm just depositing in chests. I should probably get rid of some stuff. It's fine. Also, since we've got some silt blocks, I don't know if we have more somewhere in a chest. Doesn't seem like it. We can just place these blocks onto the extractinator and get a bunch of minerals, gems, and money. There we go. Got a bunch of ores. Also got some amber. But that also allows us to get some metals that aren't in this world, which is good. That's the other way of getting them, is just doing that. I don't think I have enough silver. Oh no. Wait, where did all my metals go? I mean, we've got plenty of iron, which is good. There's a bird. Also, the metals I was missing were in my piggy. Forgot to check that. We've definitely got enough gold now. Very nice. Let's make some gold armor. 4, 5, and 4. With a set bonus of 3. Very nice. Pumpkin armor is 2, 3, and 2. I bet the weather vane is actually here to show us how the wind is going. Maybe? I mean, it's blowing the right way with the clouds, so... but by using chain and heart life crystals, we can make heart lanterns, increasing life regeneration when placed nearby. And that's going to be the primary reason to get more heart crystals still. Just so we can get the extra health boost. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit risky. We're going to go straight up. Obviously, there's the danger of falling and having fall damage. But there's also enemies that can spawn high in the skies. So we need to be careful with those because they're quite tough. Even late game, I'd say they're pretty tough. Nah, not too tough. It's just still quite early though because we've only fought one boss, so... But we can go up... all the way... to the top of the world, we're just with the rope. Which is kind of incredible. We've made it to space. Just gotta be careful of harpies and dragons, basically. Wyverns, specifically. Harpies will shoot feathers at you. The wyverns will rush at you, though. But that is the top of the world. So let's just build up to the top. And we made it. There we go. Let's head back down. Before we get attacked. I didn't see anything up there, so maybe it's only later that those spawn. Maybe we're still in a safe area, I don't know. But now I want to use my gravitation potion for 3 minutes. And my featherfall potion, probably. For slow falling speed for 10 minutes. Because that is a good combination of things. Because it means we can press up to flip the world upside down. And then slow fall so we're not going to take any fall damage. So I'm just going to do this for a bit. And you can see on the map I'm actually moving in a direction. Because I want to explore as much of the sky as I can with these potions, basically. There's some stuff that we can find up here. But we still need to be careful with it, so... If we want to flip back to normal, we just have to press up again. To flip it back right side up. Oh, there's a harpy. Also, in space there is a little bit of low gravity as well, so... The map is probably going to be the most important thing to look at for this. Just to see where we are, where we've been. We may even see some stuff in the sky, if we're lucky. Although I think my slow fall is making it a lot harder to actually explore the sky properly. Hang on, is that a thing? Or is that a weird movement thing? That was just a weird movement thing, that's fine. I can also hold down to return to a normal fall speed as well. But over here is a flying island on the clouds. Which is pretty cool, right? It's even got some cloud that produces rain. We can actually mine this rain cloud. And I think if we get regular cloud, we can also craft it into rain cloud in certain ways. Because it's also material, the cloud. But yeah, there's also this sky house here, which is basically an instant free house once you put the lighting in. So it's free, it's suitable housing, so... We have that now. And we have Star Fury. 25 melee damage. Very fast speed, average knockback. Material. Causes stars to rain from the sky. Forged with the fury of heaven. So, if we swing this, we shoot stars down wherever we're aiming at. That's a pretty good sword to have at this point. It's not as much damage as my Ball of Hurt right now, but that is still really good. If we had the potion of gravitate, like the gravitation potion earlier, I would probably have used that to get that. I'll take high pitch. Let me put that up there. It's a little harp with wings in the sky. It's great. But yeah, this is a very cool house, and it's got a special block type for it as well. Which I think we can make sunplate blocks as well, but I don't remember how. But for now I need to keep moving because my potions are still running out. The painter just moved in there, apparently. I don't know why the NPCs are switching around so much in weird ways. It's fine. Oh, the potion just ran out. Let me fix that. We're still falling right now, but I need to keep using it to keep exploring. I saw that rain. It's even got gold on here. Another free house for a villager to move into. Celestial Magnet. Equipable. Material. Also increases pickup range for mana stars. Pretty interesting if we are using mana weapons. Love is the trash in the trash slot. Let me put that up here. But yeah, getting free houses just by exploring is pretty good. Exploring the sky is like a really good option. Once you get gravitation potions, and if you have a double jump, you can probably avoid fall damage for the most part. It's just really good for exploring. Oop, that's the ground. We haven't explored that far out to the east yet, apparently. Still got 6 minutes of slow fall potion, but I should actually probably try to make use of that. Another free house. Free housing, let's go! Everybody in! Eye of the Sun. That's pretty cool. Take all that. I mean, there's still harpies here, but there should be less enemy spawns with villagers living there. There's the ground again. We also have the Star Fury as well, which we could probably use a bit more. We can use it anywhere on the screen, so that's like really good. Got 46 seconds left of this potion. It's good to have multiple of them to be able to just explore everything we need to. Also, if we hit the top of the world, we'll automatically flip back upside down again. Or right side up, I mean. Oh, that's the ground. Let me also use up another potion. More corruption. Oop, that's a sky lake. Let me take a look at this. So the star landed up there. Sometimes the shooting stars will actually land up here, which might be an indication if you're not seeing them land in one area, that there might be a sky island above it. So, well, this will be a good spot for fishing later, but not right now. The sky islands can even be pretty close to each other as well. There's the ground again. This works way too well. Also, we're pretty close to the end of the world, because we're even in another biome. Let me just go find the wall of the world. There it is. This is the ocean. The world doesn't loop, so that's kind of it for the world.